Hello, and welcome back. For this lesson, we're going to discuss the pitfalls of Agile and its benefits, things you should know before you go. This lesson is all about what to look out for when it comes to adopting Agile. It's not exactly a buyer beware scenario, but it is a cautionary message that will keep you focused. Good experience coaching and training like this Agile Project Management course series should help you avoid these pitfalls. Apologies up front for all the text. First, a lack of overall product design can occur. This is the most common failure point, which is why a good charter, product owner, and spike stories can help. If you're using disciplined Agile, then a solution planning phase, or if you're using Scrum, the Sprint Zero is a good way to make sure you avoid this trap. Next, adding stories to an iteration in progress. This is a very easy thing to do if you underplan work for a sprint or iteration, or have a lack of coordination on the team. To avoid this, make sure that your product owner is dedicated or has the support she needs to get the work ready for the next sprint. Then there's a lack of sponsor support. Teams must be able to get access to end users, make their own decisions, and not be interrupted. This all comes from having a strong sponsor. If you don't have a strong sponsor, get a pseudo-sponsor in the form of a champion who helps your team's cause. Insufficient training. This can result in a lot of stories about learning and relearning that Agile is good the way it is. You don't have to go through the same pain if you invest in training. Avoid the rework and bad planning that builds technical debt by having solid Agile experts to guide them. The product owner role is not properly filled. This is very common when the organization is not also Agile. A lack of product owner time or availability slows down decision making and, therefore, the team. Frustration will abound, so you need to scale the product owner if they can't be dedicated. That means adding team members like business analysts to prepare and reduce the product owner's burden of participation. Teams are not focused. This happens when you have a wishy-washy product owner that doesn't know the business, or a team that doesn't enjoy its work because they aren't respected or aligned to the work that suits them. The result is a negative team culture. Quick wins can help fix this, though. Excessive preparation or planning for a sprint that zap teams' time. This often happens when there's a lack of trust or experience on the team. You need to push past planning and instead reduce scope to even prototype levels to make progress. The key to solving this is to build trust and agreement through taking an iterative approach. Don't force a solution too early on that fixes technical decisions, because the result will be high technical debt once real issues are exposed. Problem solving in the daily stand-up. What a drain! Scrum Masters and PMs beware of this time suck and stand-up killer. Emphasize the respect for everyone's time so stand-ups remain reporting, self-organizing, and escalation only. The key phrase is, okay, this sounds like a good discussion to have outside the stand-up. Let's keep moving so everyone else can do what they have to do. Assigning tasks where the project manager is directing the team. This often means a Scrum Master isn't tracking and asking good questions, so facilitating breaks down. The idea is the team should self-organize. One solution, if the team isn't experienced enough to know the next task, is that when a story is started, there's a mini team planning to fully task it out before any other work is done. Scrum Master as contributor. This is hard to avoid in consulting or small efforts, but it is the most effective way to run teams of 8 or more. Scrum Masters need to focus on maximizing the team. There's plenty of facilitation work to do. If they are distracted, the whole team suffers because facilitating and problem solving are two separate activities that should happen at the same time. Lack of test automation. When moving fast on big projects and complex products, it is not possible to test everything manually. Testing automation is essential for maximizing developer hours and team speed. This way, feedback is immediate and teams can use test-driven development. Allowing technical debt to build up. You can address technical debt by using agile engineering and, if needed, regular hardening sprints to refine and refactor. Sometimes it's just unavoidable that you'll have to have a refactoring sprint or go into a planning and architecture sprint. If you do this, look for ways to avoid the debt going forward. It usually means your framework or your engineering needs an update. Attempting to take on too much in an iteration. This happens when team members change or prioritization has not been effective. Better to miss on too much than not take on enough. Smaller is better, simpler, easier, and usually just as good. Fixed scope and quality. Using hybrid methods by novice teams can cause this to happen. Scope can be guided, but should never be fixed, and therefore quality can't be fixed either. Organizations must embrace Agile, which means holding objectives firm and allowing scope to change. These common pitfalls are common for a reason. They happen all the time, and often to the best intentioned. Staying agile takes effort because we're all so trained and brought up to be efficient and maximize unimportant tasks. To stay agile, you'll need a better understanding and to incorporate the key principles that underlie the benefits of Agile. That's what the next slides and courses in the Agile Project Management program are all about. Speed is by far the most sought-after benefit of Agile. Key benefits include first mover advantage, higher ROI, lower economic cost of delays, and an enabling effect on innovation, which together drive the search for speed. Agile offers the fastest means of attaining speed, managing scope. But beyond the hype over scope management, there are key principles of non-traditional task management that ensure the scope chosen is delivered as efficiently as possible. These techniques include scope management, advanced Kanban boards to limit work in progress or WIP, time boxing activities to eliminate delays and gain schedule advantages, application and iteration of the Pareto principle, and finally, rolling wave planning. By applying these techniques, you'll see immediate gains in speed in any project, agile or hybrid. Next, we have innovation. Innovation differentiates companies in the products produced and the impact those products have on their customer lives. Innovation is the number one benefit realized by Agile practitioners. In this course, you will learn how innovation and speed are tightly linked and the key benefits, such as better targeting and solutioning in achieving faster benefits delivery. This faster delivery leads to faster feedback for learning, and faster learning leads to higher quality solutions at speed. But beyond the emphasis on fast, iterative development, you will also learn about practices that create structure and space for innovation in Agile that are missing from traditional management. This includes key problem-solving methods. These paradigm shifts include delivering business value, not technical scope with user stories, using cross-functional teams and user stories to gather accurate requirements, leveraging constraints to derive creative capability solutions, applying test-driven development, also known as TDD, to deliver better designs with less designing, and lastly, thinking processes that allow you to solve contradictions and competing objectives. By following best practices of Agile, you'll learn how to provide a sustainable innovation environment for your teams. Agile can often challenge project managers in the realm of leadership. Old styles of command and control are now a thing of the past, except in the most conservative organizations. But Agile takes self-empowerment to new levels and challenges traditional beliefs of what leadership means. That's why this is the number one reason that teams love using Agile. They learn to lead themselves. In this course, you will learn how this new style of leadership redefines and redistributes team roles and the benefits it offers, such as motivating through empowerment to gain better decisions, facilitating the creativity and inclusivity of a high-functioning team, identifying and managing decision-making biases, negotiating conflicts across individuals, teams, and organizations, and ensuring success through delegation and powerful constraint-based metrics. You'll learn to turn one internally motivated and critically thinking mind into many, and driving speed and innovation through leveraging all talents on the team. The techniques used to gain these benefits include building self-organizing teams, facilitating leadership and the power of play, decision science and human mind heuristics, negotiation styles and techniques, and managing bias through mindfulness and emotional intelligence, or EQ. Use these techniques and the resulting human system will deliver enormous creative value and energy needed to become what some term hyper-productive teams. It's a secret sauce that many in Silicon Valley and elsewhere struggle and aim to achieve in order to attract top talent and gain a true competitive advantage. Finally, the most important point of a project is to deliver value. Faster, better, cheaper is important for competing, but no one will buy it if it's not done. The next course, Control, offers a means to accomplish this. Control is what Agile is really known for among its advanced practitioners. It's the main reason that Agile works. Agile provides greater opportunities for control and risk management. These are unique benefits that traditional methods miss, such as transparency with daily stand-up meetings discussing work status, risk, and pace. A clear definition of done that drives acceptance by all key stakeholders. Measurement of the performance of working solutions and the real benefits those systems provide during project delivery. A novel concept of knowing what you're getting in terms of value before a project is complete. Also, you'll be able to iteratively test ideas to gain authentic feedback on solution requirements and stability, and gain continuous improvement through regular retrospectives that drive lessons learned back into the team. In this course, you will learn how these levers of control far exceed traditional management methods of earned value management, known as EVM, which relies on comparing estimates today to estimates made days, months, or even years ago. We'll also discuss how to control what capabilities are delivered and how to measure return on investment, or ROI, for those capabilities. Many of the techniques that you will learn include Agile systems engineering to ensure valuable integrated solutions, controlling projects through actual measurements of working systems instead of comparing old estimates to new estimates. You'll also learn the essential methods for managing people, process, and product on empowered teams, and how to always be closing with every project increment using a definition of done. We'll also cover how real-world constraints in Agile simplify portfolio management and decision science. Agile analytics goes beyond LP, IP, and genetics-based search to much more effective real-world portfolio management approaches. Then you'll learn how to align to the enterprise. This includes strategic plans aligning to portfolios and projects with both measurement and empowerment. I hope you'll decide to continue your journey through one or all of the courses in the Agile Project Management program. We appreciate you taking this journey with us through the first course, Applied Scrum, and thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.